When we talk about naval power, we often think of weapons, missiles, and steel. But what if I told you every single day at sea burns millions of dollars? Today, we'll break down 5 of the world's most powerful warships, one from each class, and reveal how much money they consume every single day. Let's start with the king of the seas, the USS Gerald R. Ford, the most advanced aircraft carrier ever built. It runs on nuclear reactors, so it doesn't need conventional fuel, but that doesn't make it cheap. The true cost lies in air operations, crew salaries, maintenance, and logistics. Studies estimate its daily operating cost at roughly $6 to $8 million per day. Yes, per day. That's about the same as an entire city's yearly budget. Every F-35 sortie costs $30,000 to $40,000 in fuel and maintenance. Multiply that by dozens of flights, and you quickly reach astronomical numbers. Operating this ship for a single year could exceed $2.5 billion, just to keep it moving and ready. Next, the Russian Kirov-class nuclear-powered cruiser Pyotr Velikiy, a floating fortress powered by nuclear reactors, but decades-old technology makes it incredibly expensive to maintain. Analysts estimate its daily operating and maintenance costs at $1 to $1.5 million per day. Nuclear propulsion saves on fuel, sure, but the cost of maintaining aging reactors, electronics, and weapon systems eats up those savings quickly. In other words, this ship doesn't just burn fuel, it burns money. Now let's scale down to a modern destroyer, the British Type 45 HMS Daring. According to official UK Ministry of Defence data, each day at sea costs around £126,000, about $150,000 per day. Why? Because its high-tech Samson radar, advanced sensors, and gas turbine engines consume enormous amounts of energy and require constant maintenance. Just imagine, one day of sailing this destroyer costs more than a small company's entire monthly budget. Next is the French FREMM Aquitaine multi-mission frigate, a balanced design of technology and efficiency. Each ship costs hundreds of millions to build, and the daily operating cost is roughly $80,000 to $120,000 per day. It's cheaper than a destroyer, but still far from cheap. The FREMM combines stealth, anti-submarine, and air defense capabilities. Proof that even efficient warships can bleed money quietly. Finally, a smaller-built platform, the Turkish TCG Kınalıada, an Ada-class Corvette. Each one costs about $250 to $300 million to build, and its operating expenses are far more manageable, around $30,000 to $50,000 per day, depending on the mission. That's roughly 1/200th of an aircraft carrier's daily cost, yet it still delivers coastal defense, surveillance, and anti-submarine power. For its size, it's one of the most cost-effective modern warships in service. And here's a shocking example, just one missile launch can double a ship's daily cost. A single air defense missile like those on the Type 45 costs up to $2 million each. That's one button press worth more than a luxury mansion. So remember, power at sea isn't just about firepower, it's about who can afford to keep the engines running. Every wave these ships cut through leaves behind a trail of money. What do you think? Is all this spending truly worth the security it brings? Comment below, share your thoughts, and don't forget to like and subscribe, because next time, we'll dive even deeper into the economy of war.